saying?
Set up minute.
Oh, you know what? They'll be on the Skyway too. So, yeah, please God.
One guy's got a light on the back of his.
They all should. When you come around the curve, you actually see.
He's
everybody I talked to about that has that same, that same story.
Yeah.
It's like, there he goes. What did that say? Something Marshall in front of him. Crosses the yellow band across his something.
I didn't pay no attention.
Grand Marshal. I'm waiting for the other.
Oh, he's the backup rider. He's the tail gunner for the bicycles.
That's what he's in here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, he needs to catch up.
Let's push it.
It's Slappy's Adventures.
That's Slappy Adventures.
Is it?
Oh, it's Slappy's Adventures.
On three, Slappy Adventure. 1, 2, 3. Slappy Adventure.
Yeah, he needs to catch up.
They're outdoing him.
Yeah.
Come on
He
up.
must have knew he'd catch him. He stayed, got some extra.
He finished his coffee. That's what he done. He finished his since he wasn't paying.
Well, he don't want to get too close because one of them they wrecked. They wrecking the cluster. Next thing you know, he done run over top of them.
Oh boy! But
So let me ask you this: how are you liking your rear tire? So,
I like it pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's just a lingo that I say. I like it.
Okay.
I like it a lot, really. But I ain't rode it a whole lot neither now. I'm always on that F6B going back and forth to work, but from what I'm riding on, I do like it.
What did you have?
A drive guard.
You had a run flat, which was what?
A drive guard. Bridgestone drive guard.
Bridgestone driver. Did you love it?
I did like it a lot.
Okay. Did you tell me they quit making it?
They do.
The run flat.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
what was the deal there? Why they stopped?
I ain't got a clue.
Wonder why.
Kind of got me thinking liability or something.
Don't know. I don't know. It's probably expensive tire to make because you got. I don't know. I haven't seen one cut open yet to see the mechanics of a run flat tire on the inside. I would love to see that.
Right.
I don't know if it's a.
What you run,
It's
Mel-Co?
not a 2-air chamber within the tire. It's not like you put air in this and an internal chamber goes in air too.
It's the consistency of the rubber that makes it run flat. I do believe.
Well, there's a
Stiffer.
there's a tunnel kind of thing. I understand that's on the inside.
What you run, Mel-Co?
On that inside
Bridgestone?
part.
No, I may have a Kumo.
Is
I
your
think I got a Kumo.
is it a run flat?
No, it ain't no run flat.
It's a yoke.
Got a Kumo.
Kumo, yeah.
I
Kumo
think
7.
This is the this is the second max tour I've had on mine.
Non-run flat.
Non-run flat. I've tried about 10 different tires, and this max tour. This is my second one, and because it's like I was telling you about the Contigo cups. You don't buy them. The next time you try to buy one, just like you tried to buy the Bridgestone drive guard, they don't make them anymore.
Right.
So I went ahead and ordered me another Max Tour last week. It came this past week, and it's in the garage. So I'll have one when I have to put the next one on, which will be
The next level, huh?
Right. I've run that many miles on this one.
So,
And did you tell me what size that tire was, and I didn't understand?
No, you did understand me. That's the 185.
185.55 or 185.
Yeah, 185.55.
Okay, 185.55.16.
Yeah.
what you run?
I run a on my Valkyrie. I run a 205.55 R16.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my Goldwing, it's always a 195.55 R16.
16.
See, I need to go up to that 205.
Okay, do you really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was doing something to that bike and I realized I got a whole lot more stroke than I'm using.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
The tire he's got on that one right there was a Baird, a wedge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, and the thing about it,
we let the air out of it.
hey, that right there, that wasn't too easy to get in there. That's one thing that kind of restricts you. It's like, okay, how much more tire can I get in here?
Yeah.
I mean, man,
But his is
Lord.
the thing about his that's unusual. It's still a 195.55 R16.
Yeah.
But the way the tires are made, the outside wall's a little farther off the rim. We had to let the air out of it, and I had to almost sit on the dang thing to get it to wedge it in there, and I wetted it down with everything.
Yeah.
And everything
But now,
finally got it in there.
these go in one-sided. He's not forcing it in like mine.
You've got to roll it in to one side to get it past the rubber plastic that's made in your fender well that don't want to go past.
And I tell you what, hey,
And it's so daggum stiff.
I've had bikes where you couldn't hardly get the front wheel on either, like that, like what you're talking about.
Then that's a regular front wheel.
Yeah, that's a regular front tire. But I've had them where you didn't think you was gonna get that past the fender bolts and stuff. I can't remember if it's on this one or the 1100, but I've wrestled with that before. You know, where you unbolt the fender and then bring it back down after you get the tire in, so you have more room to put the bolts in.
I'll tell you what's interesting too on the Valkyries, on these older ones, they just didn't come with the bike. The Valkyrie's uneven underneath because of the way the pipes come under.
Right.
You don't have really a flat area to jack it up like you do normally on a flat bike like you can the Gold Wing. You know, you kind of strategically place your rubber mounting back at the right place. You lift that Gold Wing all the way up off the ground.
Right. I always use 2 jacks when I'm dealing with mine. Yeah.
Well, the guy that had the Valkyrie before, and I knew they'd done this, but I just got lucky. They made a jack mount for this bike that bolts on to the same bolts that hold your side stand on. The two across it that are into the frame that goes on and has a bar across it. So that bar lays right on that one jack thing, and the other part is back behind it to lift the Valkyrie straight up and down too. Mine just had, when I got ready to change tire on it, I looked under and I said, "Hey, that thing's got that aftermarket jack stand on it, man. That's cool." So I can just lift my Valkyrie straight up like I can my Gold Wing.
Okay.
But not without that. You'd have to do maybe 2.
Yeah.
To figure out where you're gonna put them to get it even. You know?
Yeah, and then all that. But I use I may have a bike jack that I use in the center with a board across it just for balance.
Yeah.
Just for balance.
Yes.
Yeah, because man, I tell you what, hey, when you're in the garage with this thing by yourself, hey, you ain't got no incidents, no accidents.
Did you see the video about the guy that did that? Bike fell over him.
You know what?
He had his phone with him. He's able. Couldn't get anybody on the phone. He's in his garage and the bike fell off over on him.
Woo.
But I know a guy that happened to also.
I don't know if it had to do anything with actually a jack, but I watched a video on it and he's telling the story, and he actually ended up having to yell. Somebody actually was walking down his street. He's yelling from his garage. The woman was too scared to come to the garage because she didn't know what he wanted, and he's having to yell at her and say, "I need some help." And she doesn't know whether to believe him if he needed help or not.
Oh, yeah.
So she didn't want to come up there, but finally she got close enough to see that he was pinned under the bike. He couldn't get up.
Johnny there in Oliver Springs, his pinned him. I think his wife was home. Had to come out there and do something for him.
I'm telling you, it can happen.
And I'll tell you another time that a bike will get you too, if you're loading it on and off a trailer.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man.
And don't mention a pickup truck.
Oh, man.
Loading on and off a trailer, man, that is the.
I'm going to have somebody there with me.
Somebody, yes. I got to. They may have to hand me.
I used to not maybe, but
they may have to hand me a strap. They may have to do whatever. But
absolutely.
But man, hey, sometimes you can't turn loose of it to help yourself.
Absolutely.
You're in a bind and you can't let it come.
Oh, here go the whole floodgate to them.
They're down here. This is the weekend.
Weekend for the bicycle boys and girls.
Have you, my buddy?
Normally I just tell them to put a motor on, so it would be easy. Here's that problem.
My buddy Pete. And let me get a stick. I'm gonna show you this right here. This is unique, man. He had him a trailer. He had him a trailer that was made. This is like piping that come this way right here.
Okay.
Okay. And then the tongue came in and dropped down.
Okay.
Dropped down, and then this railing for the bike, it also dropped down. It had 45 degree here, and that railing had a break in it right here. The channel had a break in it for the axle to go through.
Gotcha.
And then the tail end of it's back here.
Gotcha.
And then he had a piece that hooked in right here to go down to the ground. But he carried them bikes. He carried them bikes about, just so off the ground. Everything was low. Everything was easy.
Oh, center of gravity.
Yeah. Oh man, he.
Air shocks in the front.
Yeah. Air shocks all the way around.
All the way around them.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, it's kind of like this. So he doesn't know this. We were over here. This guy was here from Alabama. We pulled off at the Cherry Skyway at Jellicoe. Breakfast with him up here.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But the point I'm making is I just sometimes don't understand when they got such a good thing going, like the compressor and stuff. why they take it away, or why they've got 4-wheel drive air shocks, and then they take the front air shocks off and put them on the back, and then they make the valve. They make the FB6 instead of putting the electric shock. Still got adjustable, but you roll it, you turn a button. It's still